But the biggest question as a music producer is, are these actually any good for working with them on music? Still working. My phone is up there in the studio, still connected, no interference, steady, constant music without any hiccups. Those are at least 15, 16 meters. Ah, it now dropped right here. And there are two walls in between, like the actual wall of the house and then of the room within a room studio. I'll show it to you in a second. So that's already like a plus. Like the reach is amazing, but maybe not that important because you have your phone anyways, always very close to you. As I already told you, these right here, the new Apple AirPods Max, are by far, without any question, the best wireless headphones on the market. And the sound quality of these is actually good, extremely good. I would even go so far, extremely, surprisingly good. Even me as a music producer who's very critical, analytic, and has a lot of other great headphones that are way more expensive than these, they are good. They're actually almost worth the price. They're better than any other kind of wireless headphone, especially connectivity, build quality. The look of them, of course, is like personal preference. I really like them. Very sleek, everything on there feels really, really good. But there are also some drawbacks I would like to summarize really quick. They're not made for running. I tried it, it's disgusting. Yes, water will build up in there. I had it due to running, you sweat, it collects in there. But I also had it 1 or 2 times, just a tiny bit, while just wearing them due to it being really cold outside right now here in Germany. Like it's around the freezing point. If I step in here and it's warm, it will collect in there. I think Apple can't fix it. It's due to using metal right here. This will be an issue. And if you're concerned about it, then don't buy them. But the biggest question as a music producer is, are these actually any good for working with them on music? Mixing, mastering, just working on new songs. Is it possible? I'll rise up from the ground like the phoenix. Shake away the embers of my feelings. So, using them today and the past couple of days in the studio at home for music making, I think I have a pretty good understanding where you could maybe use them and where you absolutely should not use them. For example, right here in the studio, they don't make a whole lot of sense. I have big speakers, acoustically treated room, a lot of outboard gear, like just all of the outputs. I need an interface with like 32 ins and outs. It doesn't work with these. I either use the outboard gear or these right here. That's like a simple no to the AirPods Max. So I'm glad they didn't call them AirPods Studio. Max is way better because they actually maximize. Like the DSP built right here is like pushing the sound, pushing it to a hi-fi kind of sound, which sounds really pleasing listening to music. But for music making, the skewing of the EQ curve actually doesn't help a lot. For example, if you listen to harsh S sounds on these right here, they boost that kind of frequency. If you listen to music, it's not a problem because music producers will always take care of these harsher sounds. But if you listen to YouTube videos where people mostly do not do a whole lot to their voice in the post-production, it hurts. It hurts a lot, actually. Music listening, 100%. Watching movies, 100%. That's what these are made for doing these things on the go. Mastering, mixing, no. Definitely no. Even if you get used to them, no. Like, there are so many things you can't hear with them compared to speakers. Mixing, mastering, I personally, absolute no. And that's not due to these headphones being bad or good. It's just because they're headphones. I personally cannot mix and master on headphones. I cannot recommend it to anyone. I have very bad experience. I know some do it, but in general, speakers, studio will give you like the full experience, the entire frequency response in a very clear and natural way, very accurate, and you can also feel the bass. That's entirely missing with these. Also, crossfeed. It doesn't happen right here. But I have to be honest, there are also some scenarios where I see them actually working on the go. Airplanes, trains, I know due to COVID not happening a whole lot at the moment, but if you make music on the go a lot and you generally on the go take care of inspirational things, coming up with melodies, drum patterns, selecting sounds, they're totally fine. I would even say actually really good, because due to the noise cancelling, you can turn down the volume a little, still hear everything, not annoy your neighbors, and save your ears a little more. It also really helps late at night producing in bed and your girlfriend right next to you to not make her complain. Perfect. Like really, the noise cancelling is so good, you can turn them down by half of the volume and still like hear everything, because there's nothing else interfering with it. But also the noise cancelling and the transparency mode, they both have this little hiss. It's always there. You can't turn it off. It's just like, I think the microphones picking everything up and calculating, they introduce it so you can't use these headphones to, for example, solo vocals, listen to them and check if there's any kind of hiss you need to remove with like a noise remover or a gate. Not possible. You can't separate it. It's there. It's a little, but it's there. For that, there are many other headphones out there, way less expensive, that are way more accurate when it comes to like noise and stuff like that.
I'll rise up from the ground like the phoenix.
Every day when I get back home, I always double check the previous version of the track I've worked on to the current version. And for comparing, these are actually amazing. And for like at home listening, I actually really like them for that. I would compare them, again, a car comparison to a Lamborghini. It's very fast, it's very precise, it's very good, overpriced, expensive. But at the end, the people using it, driving it, buying it, will never use it to its full potential. These right here, for the normal listener, overkill, entire overkill. Those are for audiophiles on the go, which are rare. Same as buying a Lambo and just driving it through LA traffic. It just doesn't make any sense. You will never ever use the full potential. And I think 99.9% of people buying these will not even care that much about the sound quality. They care about that they look cool, that they're from Apple, and that they're expensive. Same as with the car. Anyways, thanks all for watching. Tomorrow back to the studio, a full music making day, 100%.